Wow, no Google Plus. I know you guys in the LEGO community are going to be depressed about that, but for me, I can just write up my own. Okay. That's the good thing about being a software engineer. You can get away with writing up your own code. And, oh, live streaming's going away? There's always this talk of Hangouts going away. It's like, oh, well, I got my own software. I can just write up my own. It may take a few weeks, but I can do it. All right. Let me get everything ready to go. Let me leave these on the floor. I found that was easier to do. And we'll talk about some tutorials and news and stuff like that that's going on, and I think you guys may like it. Oh, we're finally going to use that plate, huh? Alright, how many more Lego bags are there? There's one more after this. We'll see how far we can get on this. I really want to get this done. I really could use this part right here, this dark tan. So what I'm planning on doing, I think I got everything spammed, didn't I? I don't think I did Discord. Because it's hard for me to do it on Discord because that requires me to use the other computer and I don't have it on my laptop. Well, this one I don't have it on. So, let's see if we can zip through this and get it done. So where do you guys want to start? We could talk about some of the tutorials that I'm going to be doing. Been working on some prototypes, trying to... well, that is really kind of... What the heck? Oh, that's much better. I'm starting to feel better. Oh, cool, Pick. I'm glad you're feeling better. Hey, Brick is Life and Josh Bricks. Oh, it's going pretty well, actually. Let's hope there's no trolls in here today. Okay, let's get going here. And yes, the overlay is working. I didn't have to refresh it. So some of you have already heard I've been pulling down videos off of YouTube. So I've been pulling down live streams, basically the reruns. They're going on my new channel that I've been posting right now. I'm just using it as an archive. So I am dumping those and moving them to the new channel. Now, as far as for custom stuff, they'll stay here. Anything that's custom, like updates, tutorials, MOCs, I'm just trying to ditch the live shows. I'm going to start getting rid of all the haul videos. I know a lot of people are not into those. Like, haul videos are like news and reviews. People watch them once and they shelve them. They don't watch them again. So I'm pulling those down too. But any custom videos, any tutorials, are going to stay here. So that's what I'm doing. And I am trying to find dark gray. Do I have that in another bin somewhere? Apparently I don't. I wonder what would happen if I just not said a word. Hey, Galagig, what's up? So, I'm going to give a shout out today to Nelson for last week's super chat donation. I appreciate it. That will come in handy for, well, more tutorials. The more donations, the more tutorials I do. It's just because of time. I'm so, wrapped up with work stuff. I'm really surprised I've lasted this long on YouTube. Brick explorations right now, Pig, will stay here because they're going to be... The thing with brick explorations, that's a good thing. Brick explorations are kind of like an iffy topic. So here's what the brick explorations do. It's just to expose you to new parts. So I may keep those here until people are just not interested in them anymore. But I think the brick exploration videos are good. Are you talking about the ones where we explore the bricks in a set, or are we talking about individual bricks? Like let's say, for example, one day I just talk about this 1x2x2 corner brick. Are you talking about those? I'm just trying to... oh, there's only one that goes in there. Oh, that would have made more sense, but no, it doesn't. Well, you're welcome. And I appreciate it, too. But yeah, the brick explorations, I'm just kind of thinking how I want to do those. Okay, looks like we're just doing dark gray today. And I hate worse when you build a mock and it turns out as something else. So everybody, get your fingers out. We're going to count together. Okay? I'm not going to have just one. I'm not going to have two. I'm not going to have three, but I'm going to have 4 vehicle tutorials. I've only got one done. I haven't done a parts list for it. I'm still prototyping 3 others. And the reason for the vehicle tutorials because I want to do something different this year. Actually, I want to see how many cars I can make before I scream and pull my hair out. Hey, mysterious Mr. OCD, what's up? Were you just talking about just one part? I will keep the individual parts here because I figured that that's going to be tailored more for mock builders. As a matter of fact, I did film a brick exploration last night. It's on one of the newer parts. So, if you guys like those brick explorations, they're supposed to help you out in finding certain bricks. Some bricks even I didn't even know existed. So, you know, I mean, what did I Google? There was like over 5,300 different types of, not 5,300, 2,300, what is it, 2,300 different types of bricks, if I was reading my stats correctly. I have to end up pulling up. And I'm not going to talk about one specific color. That's just kind of silly. And there's that neck pain again that I have. And I'm trying not to cough in everyone's ear. I'm just trying to gather my air. Had an asthma attack this morning. The only time I had to sleep in, it had to wake me up. What's the longest? I don't really know on how long I spent on a mock. I'm kind of scared to find out. Well, I can't really say longest in time-wise because I wouldn't know because I don't ever keep track of how many hours I put in a mock. It's not like something I can, you know. There might be some days I'll spend an hour or two in a mock. There might be some days I'll spend a whole day on one. I don't know. You know, that's a good question, but I just don't know how long of a mock. I don't really know how long I've spent on one. Yeah, I'm getting better too. It's just, you have it too? Hey, Patricia. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's mine's triggered mostly to allergies. And the problem is, well, I was told I can't sleep with my window open because I'm allergic to grass, all sorts of lawns and stuff like that, and well, I'm not getting rid of my grass in my front yard or my backyard. Like, oh, you know, if you could feel better, you could take that out and put rocks or whatever. I'm like, no, don't think so. I've always wanted a house with green grass and trees and flowers, and of course, there's nothing they can do about it. But anyways, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm not sick or anything, so that's good news. Oh, I get to play with the pretty transparent bricks. Who doesn't love those? Hello there, it's Moz, if I'm saying that right. The grind, yep. Oh, there's Sansius. The grinds continues. But hey, wait, just think, guys. I'm going to be turning to tutorials and mocks soon. Aren't you all excited? No more annoying... Hey everyone, Jace here today with a review on some set that I just don't care about, but let's just get it out of the way so I can grab the parts and build a mock. That kind of thing. So, but this year I'd like to focus mostly on vehicle stuff. I want to start building... I want to learn how to build good cars. You know, that's what I want to build. I see all these guys building these beautiful cars. You're like, man, I could build a beautiful... You know, I'd really like to say a bad word right now, but I can't. Here we go with the lawn guys. And every time I go live, they always have to do that. Oh, there's 2 different shades of green in there. They always do it. They used to do it at 11 o'clock in the morning. Every time I would go live, they would raise up the time later and later and later. It's like, what are you going to do? Start mowing yards at 10 o'clock at night? That's my filming hour. And they got 4 guys doing 1 yard. Yeah, I could have done mine in 2 hours too. Oh, my nickname. Oh, it's Knots. I see PvP, so you're obviously in the player versus player. The evil lawnmower! Right? Jay can never escape that. You know what? Maybe I should just make a whole mock of just lawnmowers. Oh, that's kind of an inspiration right there. If I make a lawnmower, would you please stop mowing your yard? I'd really appreciate it. What a waste! Well, that was a waste of a corner slope. Yeah, I'm going to use that for some sort of house. Probably not. Alright. And we need a nose cone. The lawnmower guys. Yeah, they try to annoy me too. They used to do this stuff in the morning. Now they don't. They do it in the afternoons, you know. Well, everybody in my neighborhood's pretty much retirees. And, I feel like I'm yelling. And a lot of them don't do their own yard. I don't do my own yard anymore because I just don't have the time with work. You know, I've been so bogged down with getting things done. I just don't want to do it anymore. Once you get like an acre of lawn to mow, it just takes more time than not. There we go. I hope you guys can see that. I'm making sure you can. I don't want to deprive you. Oh, I got an interesting topic to talk about today. So I always love getting these weird, hate, negative comments. So they're always fun to talk about. Just come to say hi. Okay, well, good night, Galligator. I keep forgetting you guys are Eastern. Gotta hear you. See, I'm getting caught up in here. So, I had someone today, last night, this morning, whatever, told me I talk too slow. I sound, you know, like, you know, you probably could figure out the rest. And I need to start speaking faster and making my videos faster. Now, I love getting those type of comments. So I thought it was some kid, right? So I ended up going to their channel. It was somebody, I think it was in my age range, complaining about it. And I'll save the rest for tonight's gaming stream because the rest of it after that gets kind of brutal. But I was like, man, I'd never go to someone's channel and make fun of them. I don't have the time for it. It was a person that was like in his 30s or 40s or something like that. And I was like, really? I would never have done that. Not to anybody's channel. Even if I don't like the person, I won't go to their channel and diss their work. I don't get it, but I was just like, oh, that's backwards. I was like, what did I do? Well, sometimes those guys are just kind of funny, so I just deleted his comment, and, you know, of course, you know what I did with the rest of it. But I was just like, you know, what's the point of that? People are taking LEGO so seriously. I'm a software engineer, and I don't even take that seriously. Well, I take stuff for work seriously, but when it comes to my own projects, I usually just have fun and experiment. Oh, that just came apart. That's probably why they told me not to put that on there yet. Of cut grass. Ah. Jay, you do your... Yeah, I do my videos for you guys and gals. So, this guy who was really negative has inspired me to make a video. first, one, I'm going to be talking about my disability, and two, I'm going to have to do a tutorial on how to use YouTube. Because everybody knows there's a gear like down like right here somewhere that has for speed control, you know. And when I do a tutorial or a mock, I don't script my videos like most YouTubers do. I don't script them. I just go off the top of my head because it sounds more realistic, you know. I don't want to be like, hey everyone, Jastopher here with a tutorial on this build. Let's get started. And you hear me flipping the pages like this. So let's place a brick here. You know, I can't do those. They're just too tough for me to do. I can't script. I'm not into movie production to script anything. That's not a bad part to put back there. Ooh. They want us to stack two 2x4 plates together. Wow. Oh, that's gonna be a to pull apart. I would have just done two 2x2s and put the 2x4 on the top. You speak fine. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. I try to speak fine. But when you get someone who does that, like I said, I'll talk more about it in the gaming stream, though. Because I don't want to, you know, I got to keep it pretty clean in here because of YouTube and such. But I was like, really, you don't need to be doing that. It's Lego. It's a hobby. Especially if you're someone that's in there, you know, you expect that from maybe someone that's no older than a teenager. But when it's from an adult, you're like, really? Okay. You know. Oh, by the way, I love these tooth pieces. These ones that go down. I wish they make this tooth piece go straight up like this. I have an idea for those if they just make them. It'd be so nice. I don't know if they do. I'm hoping they make a complement part of that. Jeez. That brick separator is mean. It breaks my bricks. Hey, BFab. Oh, thank you, Nelson. I appreciate it. Sorry that happened. What happened to Josh Bricks? Sometimes I miss the topics. I like to scroll. I had someone on my channel. Oh yeah, Josh, that's what they do to mine. I always do this. I do 3 strikes and you're out. So let's say you go write one comment with 3 bad words. That's 1, 2, you're blocked. That's how I did it. If you leave 3 negative comments, you know, here's the thing. If it's constructive criticism, I'm all for it. I don't care. And that's fine. But when someone literally goes on your YouTube channel and cusses you out on how you do something, that's really just, it's horrible. I mean, who would want to waste their time doing that? Somebody would. I mean, I wouldn't know. But, I mean, there's some YouTubers I don't like the way they do things. But that's just me. I don't go and leave negative comments on it. What did Bambi's mother say to Bambi? If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all, or something like that. I don't know what it was. In other words, bite your tongue and hold it in. Oh. Oh, I didn't know I had those parts. I guess I do. Are these stalagmites, stalactites? Yeah, it would be. And, you know, well, I was thinking of that piece for travel trailers. You know, because before I would just use some slopes, but that would be good for a travel trailer to keep the slide outs from, like, because you have one that goes down like this, so you can grab onto the bottom, but you need one that goes up like this to grab to the top of the wall structure. And that's what I need. I mean, they don't make them, but it'd be nice if they did. But they don't, you know, sadly. All right. Okay. But yeah, I just don't script my videos. I don't see the need to script them. It's like, I like it raw and uncut. Alright. Honestly, these are really cool pieces, is these little drill bits. I like those. They're soft plastic too. They're really soft ABS. They're not hard or anything. So I think they were making stalagmites and stalactites in here. There's a lot of pieces I wish LEGO would make, but they won't. If I knew someone in their design department, like, hurry, get this part passed. I really need it. You know, this one piece would actually save me. I was building a vehicle, all right? I was building another vehicle possible for a tutorial. I was like, how can I slimline this? How can I make this better? It's like the doors for vehicles. Why don't they make a 1x4x2 door? They make a 1x3x2. Those are fine. But I like to put seats in my car, and I like to be able to offset them. So why can't I use a 1x4x2? You know? It would just make more sense to do so. But they won't do it for Jay. It's like, if you're not going to do it for me, do it for the sake of the LEGO community. We need more of these parts. But I think you guys and gals are going to love the vehicles. Okay, another thing. I got another haul coming in. It's a pretty decently sized haul. All nothing but parts, no LEGO sets. Okay? News and reviews are so 2018. So I got a lot of parts to build cars now. Cars. I mean, I'm talking about stuff that you can drive. Well, not a real car. I wish I could, but I mean cars. I want to build a car. I want to build a beautiful car. Not some junk that I just say, oh, look what I did. Or maybe I should just throw four wheels, a seat, steering wheel on just a plate, and say, look, there's my car. It's like I'll see these young kids, they'll just build these beautiful cars. You're just like, why can't I build cars like that? And I'm thinking, yeah, I can't. I just don't have the parts to do so. And I can see what they mean by cars are just trial and error. I have to do a lot of trial and error on my cars. Oh, 5 strikes? Man, you're nicer than me. It's like 3 and you're done. Sometimes if they say something really nasty, they're just going, I don't even have time. I'm like, you know, Jay works for a living. He doesn't have time to answer your negativity. And that's a dark gray. Alright, this is an Elves set. Where did Technic come into this? Alrighty, now I need to find a black 4-stud long shaft. Well, if I can even find it. Honestly, I just like to get this set done. That's why I'm kind of focused on it today. I just want it, I want it finished. I'm tired of looking at it. It's starting to get dust on it. Yeah, you would need a... Well, here's the thing, Pig. I'm not into mechanical engineering, so that would even be tough for me, just to build a car that actually runs. I mean, LEGO produced something like that. I mean, I could produce something like that, too, if I had the thousands and thousands of dollars to make it. And I could be like, this is what my fans... We all built it together, technically. So this goes here. I don't know what this is for. Maybe it's something to keep the kid entertained. I have no clue. Alright, did I skip a page? No, I didn't. That's my always fear. I always skip pages sometimes. When I'm doing these, I try to get them done in a hurry. Honestly, guys and gals, I'd rather just build my own stuff than build... Like, I was so involved in the MOCs. Like, I just want to build more, right? And then when I build LEGO sets like this, I'm just like, okay, when am I going to get this done? Hurry up and review it, and then actually build something else out of it. Yeah, it costs more than actually making a real car. Oh, hey there, War by Alex. What's up? Thanks. Where do you... We could all use them. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, that's just like... A lot of the cars that are built in LEGO stuff, like the smaller sets, the cars are really nice. You know, and that's a good way of doing it. Building your own custom car, guys, just coming from someone who, for someone like myself that's usually building houses and buildings and stuff, cars are hard for me to build. They're tough. And everyone's like, oh, you got to use smaller pieces. Well, I don't work well with small pieces. I wish I could show you guys some prototypes, but I don't want to leak them out. What I want to do is when I don't know what the heck I'm saying. When summer comes around, I want to dazzle you guys with 3 campers. Last year was 2. I owe you guys 3 campers. 1 for this year and 2 from the previous years. So I looked at that dually pickup truck, that plain white boring dually that I built. And I was like, man, I really messed this thing up pretty bad. You know? I was like, this thing's built so wrong. So I wanted to build something and spice it up a bit. So just like with my houses and stuff, I've been adding stuff together, taking it apart, and just trying to make things work. And I'm going to say something right now. With these studs on the back, with these sockets on the back, I'll show you a piece that this one right here, I'll pull that off. I wish this piece had this on the back of this, just like this. Because if they did, I can do so much with this type of roof slope. But they won't. Speaking of, I know I got kind of off track there, but it was on my mind. Since I started. Oh, cool, May. Okay, cool. So you've been around for a while. I've been doing August, guys. I've been on YouTube for 10 years on this channel. Yeah. Ooh, what the heck happened to everybody's name in here? That was weird. So, yeah, reverse snot brick. That's another one. Another brick would be so cool too, if I can find a prop here. Well, I'll just tell you about it. What about a 1x1 plate with studs on both sides? You know, I don't even have a prop, but let's pretend that this is a 1x1 plate, okay? There's a stud there and a stud down here. You know how much time that would save us? You know those 1x1 by 1x1 angular plates? You know how much? You know how long we were waiting for those to come out, and LEGO finally brought them out. You know how many uses I have for those now? It's like, you know how easy it's going to be to build something, and it's going to speed up the process instead of taking like 20 bricks, making it so big and clunky. It's going to be clunky and big, but I want to turn that brick a certain way. I'm using a lot of snot method, though, by the way. You know, I could drill some holes, but that wouldn't be cool. I could do a 3D printer, but, well, that wouldn't be using authentic LEGO bricks. I mean, it's tempting. And second, I don't have a 3D printer. That would really be tempting, though. But it's tempting. Alrighty. Today's show is going very well. I hope you guys enjoy it, though. I mean, I like talking to you. That's why I do these. Oh, by the way, though, I know I seem like I'm kind of advertising in here. I do have another YouTube channel that's going to be LEGO somewhat related. It's LEGO News and Reviews. If you're into news and reviews, all the reviews will be on that channel eventually. Just to point that out. Speaking of that. The MOCs and everything will stay here. This is still going to be my main channel. This is the channel I'm focusing on. So, all the awesome stuff goes here, and the news and stuff goes on the other one. Oh, it's another one of those inverted slopes. They're sort of. It's a 1x1. Yeah, for a rod. Yeah, I never thought about referring to it as that, a hole with the rod. But it's just like these teeth pieces. You know, I always thought these would be a very useless part. These are actually very useful, just not in lime green. I just want to pretend that it's not there. Whoa. Okay, that just fell apart. Lego, even I can build something stronger than that. Oh, maybe because I forgot to put that brick there. Alright. Are we going to have any more gardeners? It's too quiet now. I wish I could play some music while I'm doing these. It would be so cool, but... You may be able to get studs on a Technic plate. True. You know what? That's a good point you have there. You know what? That's a really good point because I keep, stay open please. I keep forgetting about Technic bricks. You know, that's one thing I keep forgetting about is the Technic bricks. So you're right. You're absolutely right. You could use the Technic bricks. If regular Lego can't fix it, Technic sure will. So, what else do we have here that's kind of cool? So, if anybody hasn't already noticed, Bricks and Pieces is back open again if you need your special parts. That's where I got a haul from. I'm just waiting for it now. Some of the parts I need from that haul are going to be used for a couple of vehicles and other buildings. When I do a haul video or buy parts, it goes for like 20 different MOCs. MOCs that have not even left my imagination yet. Alrighty, let's put that right there. I think that's to lock it all together. But I like building my own stuff. I always hear everybody telling me, oh, MOC building's so hard. It's not really hard. Is that purple? Well, I won't know until I find the bin. Plenty of purple in there. Oh, you guys remember these, right? It took Lego 3 tries to make this arch just right for those little windows. When I was a kid, we had those little arch bricks. And I was always like, why couldn't they make a window that would fit up in there? And this is back in the 80s. And when, of course, what did it take them, 25, 30 years or so later to make a window that fits in there? And they couldn't use their existing arch, so they had to reproduce it not once, not twice, but 3 times. You know, that little arched window. And then I want to see that arched window come out in brown, though, because I want to build some more old school buildings, and I need it in brown. Now I'm not going to spray paint them. They got that god-awful blue that came out in one of those tin sets, and it's like... Hunting for Lego. Yeah, MOC building... Well, a lot of people say that when they try to get into MOC building, it's hard when they come up with ideas. That's the hard part. The next hard part is, like you said, is not only that you have to have enough pieces, but you got to find them first. My problem is finding the right pieces. Or sometimes I have the pieces, just not in the right color. I don't want to build some beautiful MOC and just have some random pink brick just sitting there and be like, oh, by the way, I ran out. So I just shoved that in there to fill in the hole. You know. I was looking for that 4x6 by 2/3 hood plate for a vehicle, and I was kind of surprised that it didn't come in tan and brown, although brown maybe they shouldn't because reddish brown always breaks, but I was like, if they had that color, that'd be so cool. Alright, looks like we're moving along pretty fast on this today. That's that good or bad? I'm actually running out of bricks. I'd like to do is do a MOC build live. Remember that Remember that friend set that I had built in a couple of streams ago? I'd like to build a mock out of that because those are always comical because you're very limited on bricks. It's mostly accessory parts. And trying to build some kind of cool mock out of it's always more of a hair-pulling experience. At first I thought these were like steps, would have been so cool. My favorite mock of yours is McDonald's. Well, thank you, Ingrid. Oh, that McDonald's, guys. That was something I wanted to build for the last 30 some odd years. When I was a kid, I always wanted to build a McDonald's. And my McDonald's fit on an 8x16 plate. That's how big I could build it back then. I mean, of course, it took me, 35 years later to build it. It took that long, but it's like building my childhood home, which is the 1960s Lego home. I grew up in a house exactly like that. How long did it take me to build that house? About 35 years. I didn't have the parts. Those are my favorite marks, actually, because they do have some meaning. Okay, I need to find that. But I'm glad you like the McDonald's. I appreciate it. You're drooling over it. I'm going to make more restaurants. That was the first time I ever made a restaurant video, Lego build. And matter of fact, I'm getting more requests for restaurant builds. So I'll be doing more of those in the future. I think I might just do one restaurant a year. And we're not talking about some dinky modular thing. I'm talking about making it big. I like my stuff big and detailed. Modulars are fine, but I just can't get into modular builds. It's just so confining. I mean, a modular is, well, basically, I guess you can say my builds are modular, since now I'm going to modular builds. Maybe I should have rephrased that. I don't hate modulars. I just don't like being confined. Does that go like that? Yes, it does. Okay, I do not have this piece in dark tan. Well, this is going to be a challenge. I got to think of what I want to do for tonight's gaming stream. I don't know if I want to do Minecraft or Crash. I need to put a poll up on my channel or on my Discord to see what everybody wants. I haven't made up my mind yet. Yeah, very fragile pig. Try not to use those in your builds. I only use them like if I'm going to be doing something I know is going to get views. I won't touch them. Matter of fact, I'm trying not to buy them as much now. They did. I didn't see it in the Lego thing. Maybe I overlooked it. I know they have dark red. Soccer fields. Dunkin' Donuts. Now you guys are getting me hungry for donuts. I'm going out for burgers tonight. Okay, Josh, here's the thing. If I built a Lego city like that, first thing I would have to have some huge sponsors on this channel. Because you're talking literally thousands of dollars in bricks. If I built all my builds, I don't even have the parts to build all my builds. You're talking lots of money to build a city like that. And two, you know how much time I would have to dedicate to that. That would be... I'm not putting a sticker on that tile Lego, so just forget it. They wanted me to put a sticker on this right here. And if I had sponsors that were willing to do that, I would do that literally. Like, just make like all kinds of big stores. It was like the grocery store mock. I have all the accessory pieces for the grocery store. But just the sides for bricks, even the little, the 1x6x5 panels, I don't have enough. I have to think of another way, and I'm looking for shoe plates. They call these shoe plates, I call them glider plates. Yeah, I have nothing wrong with 1980s red Lego. I don't think there's any problem with red. Yeah, I remember Lego Space back in the 80s had gray and blue. Gray, blue with the transparent yellow windshields. And, you know, this is just something they would probably make a killing off this. If LEGO would just get rid of these junky old themes like elves and friends and stuff, bring back LEGO Space. And we're talking about bringing back the old stuff. Bring back the sets that we grew up with. Don't modify them. Use the basic parts. Bring back LEGO system, the old system sets. Bring those back the way that they were. I'll tell you, kids will have more fun. They'll have more of an imagination. The imagination's already thought out. Oh. This is the dunking machine. When I was a kid, we didn't have big 2x4 tiles. We didn't have this special trap door. We didn't have this knob here. You had to think all that on your own. And that's another gripe that I have with LEGO is imagination. Now with all these custom bricks, you don't have the imagination anymore. I know I'm going off tangent on that, but speaking of 1980s, I miss the old days, to be honest. We didn't... just out of this step here, in the 80s, the only part that existed in the 80s was this 2x2 flat tile. A round one. None of these other stuff even existed. This didn't exist. I wish it did, but it never did. Over 40 pieces. Wow, that's a lot of LEGO bricks. I don't even know how many I have, to be honest. I've been saving up for a long time, so, you know. Let me get caught up. I'm trying to get caught up myself in here. Yeah, I didn't think about lift arm. Saying it'd be amazing, but who doesn't love a trap door? Yeah, Sans, especially if you're the one that's not falling through that trap door. Let's say your friend's falling through it. All right. Oh, by the way, guys, I like to put together a LEGO community online. Would anybody be interested? It'd just be for MOCs and stuff. Sharing ideas, like how we're doing here, like a meeting type thing. I really want to put together a lug. I'm reading up on how to do it. Just finding the members to join. And my nearest lug is like long ways away. So I'm thinking about it. But I'm thinking about putting together some sort of community. Family friendly. No bullies or anything like that. If I know you're a bully, you can't join. But I want to do something different. There's always these communities for news and stuff, but we need more things. Oh, wait a minute, I screwed up. Okay. This goes in first. So wait, is this like a little prison? Is this like a dungeon or something? I thought this elf stuff is supposed to be family friendly. You know, somebody falls down there, they're going to break their leg. Let alone they're not going to be able to escape that. Hey, let me see. Kekovic, if I'm pronouncing that right. What's up? It's like a lug, Adam. Well, it's like a lug. Oh, Adam, I don't know if you noticed my Discord. There's no more drama anymore. You notice it disappeared? I had to write rules in there. I had this like, okay guys, you know, I'm getting tired. I mean, maybe we could do an online lug. There's a whole bunch of communities out there. The only kind of lugs I've been seeing lately are people who are that are online as mostly seller hubs. I don't want to sell my Lego. Okay, I see. So basically what they did is they took advantage of that open space and they tucked that under there. That's not a bad idea. That's a really good idea, actually. So those bars won't break out as easily. So they got, if you're locked in there, you're locked in there for good. You're not going to just be able to push your way out of that one. All right. And these vine pieces didn't exist when I was a kid, although they look like dragon tails or lizard tails or scorpion tails. See, there's my imagination again. There we go. All right. What time is it? 3:49. Looks like we'll have to be pulling another one next week. I know you guys are like, oh, Jay, come on, just get this set out of the way. We need to see some cool. Oh, by the way, guys, set your alarm clocks tonight at 11:45. There'll be a tutorial, and I think Nelson and Pig has seen it. There will be a tutorial tonight, and it's going to be a 28-minute long tutorial. Okay? You're going to get excited about it. Okay? Tutorial. Just think, I have like 5 tutorials that I've uploaded to YouTube that no one's seen before. No MOCs, just tutorials. The old Jaystifer's back, and better than ever. Except this time, we don't care about this stuff. We're worrying about getting the good stuff out. Black 1x1 bricks are very rare for me. I need to get more of those. It took about an hour. You inventory all your sets. You know, I really need to do that. I know they have it on, I believe. Wait, Alec in here? What's up? This May. Huh. I know the closest one I believe where I'm at is Anaheim or something like that. Just this. Yeah, a trap door. You know what? That's for the Friends figures to fall into. I should do that. Oh man. Oh, I forgot there's another step I missed. There's supposed to be bars in this. Oh, I got to take that apart. I was so involved reading the chat room, I wasn't even paying attention. Whoopsie. How do we put that together then? Oh, we need the hollow studs. Speaking of the hollow studs, the one with the little hole out on the top, I wonder how long it's going to take for these to break. And I think I have a few of these in reddish brown. I will not use them because I know they'll break. No way I will ever use those. If it's something very rare, I may, but I am not going to risk the reddish brown. Also, Pearl Gold has been breaking on me a little bit, so I try to avoid using that. Actually, it's not a bad idea. It's very clever with the bars like that. No, I don't have any of those cylinder bricks, Pig. Are you talking about the ones without the hole on the top or the ones that are just solid without that lip at the bottom? I have never had those. I've never seen them. I'm sure that they're pretty vintagey, but I've never actually possessed them. I only have a very small portion of my collection back from the 80s. My parents had to sadly sell most of my Lego off, and it wasn't something I wanted to do. Very sore subject. I gotta cool down. Cool down, Jay. Hold the phone. Oh, I need these. I need these for a future tutorial. How many of those are in there? Just one? I need about 5 of those. Never mind. I got all excited. I was like, wait, I need that. Oh no, there's 2 of them in there. Well, still, I would need to find like 4 more or something. I'm going to have to pull up my database and see what I have saved up. Like, I need that part. Instant. Alec Brick. Yeah, Alec Bricks has got a really nice Lego City, if anybody's ever checked it out. Something I don't think I could ever dedicate to is to build a city that size. I mean, I have a server room, if that counts. A computer room. I have another room in my house that I'm starting to collect old stuff, like old TVs, computers and stuff that was before I was even born. Some of the stuff I have is before even my grandparents were born. Especially my 1920-something farm radio when I need to restore. I think there was a valve or something I needed to get for it, and I was trying to find something that was more new old stock. And wait, what the heck am I saying? This is Lego. We're not talking about tech here. If I had to pick, I'd pick tech over Lego. Okay, we need 3 of those slopes in black. One time. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. Yeah, and that's the thing, though, Brick Pasta, is when you get interested in a theme, they're discontinuing it. And that's the sad part. And I'm not a big fan of elves. They just have some really cool parts. But, you know, has anybody noticed Lego is discontinuing stuff so fast? Like, they'll bring out a theme, and honestly, I haven't heard anything, but I'm surprised Minecraft is still going. It's like they're running out of stuff on that one. I'm really surprised they haven't brought out a Fortnite theme yet. Wait, what? We don't need Fortnite. Never mind. I don't want to get roasted in here. Okay. Oh. Okay, so this goes on the back. And it does remove too. Okay. When I do the review on this, I'm just going to go through it real quick. I'm not going to worry about it too much. So I may just talk about it. Say, oh, look, you get a whopping 4x6 studs of prison space. And that's it. Bag 7 is pretty nasty. Yeah, we'll say bag 7 for next week. But don't worry, guys. I'm still doing the tutorials and MOCs. Just we got to get these stinking sets. I have about 30 sets in my inventory. I got to go through. You know how long it's going to take me? I think after this set, I'm going to do a MOC. I'm going to do a bunch of poly bags, and then I'm going to start on the Parisian restaurant. And that'll all be done live, too. So that's it for the day. Just that dinky piece right there. That's all we did. Now, I'll set that up in such a way when I take my thumbnail, I'll just do that. Now, is anybody going to go live right now? I'll join your chat room. I'm just going to pick up my mess so I don't knock it on the floor and have to pick it up. I've already done that a few times today already. When you get wrapped up into mock building, you trip over more bins and you make a bigger mess. Well, this mock shouldn't take that much time. Next thing you know, or take that many parts, you got about 30 bins you've dragged out thinking, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud. All right, I think I'm done. I have one empty container. I can't believe it's not better. Yeah, well, I can't believe it's not Lego either, but we just live with it. Blacksmithing or woodworking tools, you could, please. Please don't start making Fortnite sets. Yes, we need to so we can upstate Pig. 60112, they didn't. No, honestly, the Minecraft sets they released this year, like the big figs, I don't know if I'm going to get those. I may get them just for fun, just to roast them and just be like, this is, you know. So next Friday we'll do bag 7, and if we have time I'll start doing poly bags. So 11:45 tonight you guys will see a tutorial. It's 28 minutes, and I'll give you a hint in color palettes. Let me drag the mock down so I can read the colors for you. Alright, so black, dark tan. Well, let's just read the official names. Black, brick, black, brick yellow, sand yellow, olive green, gray, and this flat silver and white. I know that's not really an exciting color combination, but you'll get the drift when I show it to you. It's something very interesting I think you guys will like. And two, it's going to lead up to a whole bunch of other MOCs and tutorials. So you're going to get the gist here. Held for review. Well, I'm not going to do that. All right. Well, you can tell my peak views doesn't work in here. I still got that overflow issue. Yeah, I'm going to have to get the big fix. Well, I will. Well, anyways, guys and gals, it's starting to rain outside. So I'm going to let you guys and gals go. I appreciate you joining. I appreciate Nelson for the donation. I appreciate it. And guess what? His name will be back on here next Friday, and I'm hoping to have his name in gold. I was supposed to do it today, but I didn't have time to script it out. I was too involved into a tutorial. So until we meet again, tonight at 8 o'clock, I'll be doing gaming on Twitch. I hope to see you guys there. And yes, it is uncensored, so if you're a young one, I wouldn't recommend joining. I don't know what we're going to be playing yet, but I'll figure it out. So everyone take care and have a great weekend.